mean, in general, be yourself.
Yep.
Speaking of be yourself, hello.
Hello.
Good morning. We are back for more of the roommate tag. Which, I think I'm supposed to tag somebody else in this, but I don't know if I know a lot of other YouTubers, so I'll see what I can do. But, we did the first 9 questions yesterday. You have noticed that we have moved a lot and changed everything around since yesterday. We're in a... all of this is now green screened. We do this to keep the illusion that we are still in the same space.
Absolutely.
Anyway, question 10. How do you avoid tension while living together?
There hasn't really been tension.
Frequent naps.
Yes.
Naps are a great way of draining tension.
Yeah.
If I feel like I am being caused tension by, I don't know, Kyle's extensive hoarding of dishes, I find that an hour or 2 of sleep usually cures me of any sort of annoyance. But no, we don't have that much tension.
No, we really don't. No. If anyone has a problem with something, we'll just say, "Hey, can you do something for me or fix this?" Whatever, you know. It's not a big deal. So.
Well, question 11. What's one rule you guys have while living together? So, funny story. I used to live with like 5 other guys, and we had like rule number 2, which was sort of the more important rule, was pants. I don't think we have that rule.
No.
That's all we're going to say on the subject of not having that rule. It's just interesting to me that we don't really have that rule. What's one rule that we have? Try and stay out of the way when the other person is in the kitchen. We have a small kitchen, and there isn't really enough room for 2 human beings to accomplish anything inside it simultaneously.
Unless one is standing like in the laundry room-ish.
Yeah, like forget about there isn't enough room in here for 2 people to cook. There isn't enough room in there for 1 person to cook and 1 person to get a drink. It is small. It is lovely, and I like it, but it's small. Alright, how do you deal with sharing a bathroom? We have a secret weapon for this. We don't.
I have a bathroom that is connected to my bedroom, so I use that, and they have their bathroom.
Yep.
I don't have a shower, so we share the shower, but, I mean, it's not a big deal on account of...
We shower at different times.
Yeah. And we have different shelves.
Question 13 is nationalities. We are from Canada.
Yes. Although I do say that I have, I do identify with my German heritage a lot.
I do not identify with Kyle's German heritage.
No, you do not. You do not.
Or my own. On account of not having any.
Yeah. Just because I make a lot of German food that sort of was in my family, and, I say Oma instead of grandmother, etc. Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever seen you make German food. Greek food.
Yes.
I don't know that I feel like I'm missing out on this smorgasbord of German food that's going on behind my back. I think we're having roommate tension here. I think that's what's really coming out here.
Well,
Where are you putting all this German food?
Pancakes. The way I make pancakes is not North American.
You make pancakes with like flour? Oh god, no, that's fair enough. You make pancakes with like flour and sugar and salt, as opposed to North Americans who make pancakes with something that comes out of a box.
Yes. Well,
fair enough.
No, not just that. Baking soda. It's more a European recipe.
I did not know that. Also, it's probably because I make pancakes with something that comes out of a box.
Yeah. I'm a from scratch person.
14. Do you use your roommate's things without asking? Never.
No.
Even things that I would know that he would be perfectly fine with me using, like his milk frother. Or apple slicer. But no. I don't, in the same way that I wouldn't go in his room without asking. We have locks, but we don't use them, and we don't use them because we trust them. We trust each other. here. Where we're here. What was that? Number 14. Number 15. What are your favorite things that you like to do with each other?
Lots of chatting.
Yeah, late night conversations in the kitchen.
Yes.
They are the best part of being roommates with anybody. I mean, but yeah, like we don't really, because we don't have the living room is just sort of, which is where we are. I mean, where we would be if we weren't in a green screen studio. We don't have a TV or anything, so we don't have like a communal place for people to get together and play games or that kind of thing. And Kyle and I play different games anyway. I'm a PC gamer.
I'm a console gamer. So.
Yeah. So yeah, mostly we just sit and talk, which is still a hell of a lot of fun. 16. What is the funniest thing you have done together? I think it's the apple slicer demonstration video.
Yeah, that's pretty up there. That's pretty up there.
Because I do not know how to use an apple slicer. And you won't learn how to use it from that video because I am also not a very good cameraman. But trust me, that apple slicer is getting used and that stuff is happening. I will, of course, link it down below.
I think the funniest thing that I've experienced or having been seen was when I had my Viking hat on, and it was almost Halloween, and so I was sort of figuring out what I was going to do for Halloween, and I bought a Viking helmet, and I have like a leopard print towel, so I wore that as a cape. And then I ended up going on Skype. I don't remember why, but I was Skyping with my mom, and so I had all this stuff on. And Jim walks by going into his room and just sees me Skyping with my mom with a whole bunch of Viking stuff on. So
it was. I assumed that it was a manifestation of Kyle's inner hardcore nature, and that he had reverted to his natural state. But apparently, that is not what was happening. And finally, the question that I cannot read, there we are. Has being roommates helped or hurt your relationship? I would think definitely helped.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely helped.
Like we went from being, the people that see each other around at school to people that live in the house together, and we're much better friends for it.
Yes, of course. Absolutely.
And I'm going to continue being Kyle's friend as long as he sends me chocolate from Sweden.
Sure. Why not?
I'm sending you there with maple syrup. The least I can do is get chocolate in return.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I also I will, because you are an influence to have me start vlogging when I do. So I will take tips.
Good, start vlogging. I did a video on how to video blog. I'm not gonna say it was super useful. It was my second video blog ever, but I'll link that down below too. Blatant plugs. But that is 17 questions from the roommate tag. Woo. So I will see you guys tomorrow with some music or something. All right. Bye.
See you later.